with that being said, you do have a program, you do have a mentorship program, and I think it's been a long time coming because I think you need one so you can focus on it. And so you want to take about 30 seconds to kind of pitch your program real quick?
Yeah, it's like hands-on type program. We do one, maybe two Zooms. Usually they last an hour or two. If we do one, it's 2 hours. If we do two, it's usually they're a couple hours at a time. We do a Zoom. I have a private Facebook group where I'm posting how-to videos, how to do a purchase agreement, how to do an assignment agreement. I give you my purchase agreement, my assignments, my JVs, how to do seller financing, and I work the deals. If you have a deal and you need guidance on what is it worth, what should I do, what kind of offers. We got a 3-option letter of intent that we use a lot, where we might do a cash offer, then we might do a couple of seller financing type offers, and we send that out. We do a lot of agent outreach where we're calling people on the MLS and we're driving for dollars. So just name it. And that's what I'm there for. I'll run appointments. A lot of people that are in my group actually have a 9-to-5. And, so I might go and look at a house for them. I might run an appointment, whatever I got to do to get it done. So we work together, and eventually my job is they might want to, I got to fix some flip I'm doing. They're more than welcome to come and look at my flip. I definitely, we try to do that every quarter. Any rentals, we do a lot of videos, live videos, going to a house. Anytime I walk through a house and I can do a video, I put it on our private Facebook group of that I'm walking through this house and I talk about the house, right?
Yep.
Stuff like that. So I have a ROI sheet where we could figure out what to make an offer on a rental property that we use a ton. So that's it. It's $395 a month. It's month to month, and you join it. You could not join it. You can, you can quit at any time. There's no year term or anything like that. So
got it. Yeah. So that's the good thing about your mentorship is, that is non-committal. You want to do it for a month just to kind of get things going, learn, and then you pick up and go, right? So, but because you're going to get so much value, you're going to stay. That's just how it goes. And I think that, like I said in the beginning, it's been a long time coming. I think that, you can concentrate. The reason, if somebody gets your services for free, they don't put a value on it. That's kind of how I see it. I'm not to that point yet by any means. I'm happy to JV with anybody and teach anybody that wants to listen. But I'm not to the level as Todd. I will tell you that right off the get-go, and I don't care who's listening. So, but I will say this, that it's, he will teach you everything that you need to know from A to Z. And if he doesn't know it, he knows somebody who does. So that's kind of like my big pitch for you. But I think that there's a lot of coaching programs out there that don't do anything for you. They would take your money and want you to watch little videos, and they're hands off. So I think that the fact that you're hands on with everybody is 100% valuable right there. So,
but you still got to do the work. That's the one thing. It's all about the individual. They got to do the work. Can't do it for them. I got to try, and I got to help them and try to direct them. And but you got to be hungry. And you got to want to do. Some people just doing one deal every quarter will change their life.
Oh yeah.
Some people, they want to do a deal a month, and a deal a week or 2 deals a week. So it just depends on where you're at, but you got to start somewhere.
Exactly. So that, 100% agree with you. You got to take action. Paralysis analysis is just going to get you stuck. And if you don't start taking action, you're not going to learn anything. So, and that honestly, that goes for wholesaling, that goes for fix and flip, that goes for buying holds, that goes for all of it. I'm going to be honest with you. Whatever strategy you're in, you got to take action in some way or shape or form. So in order to actually start learning the process, Tracy, I hope you're listening still, that, if you want to get into buying holds, I mean, look for the great opportunity and get into a buy and hold opportunity, so don't be afraid to, I hate to say this, but don't be afraid to lose your money. And even though it's, you're going to be backed with an investment property and things like that. But don't be afraid to lose that 10,000 or this or that. I'm not here to sit here and tell somebody to lose money. But if you don't make mistakes, you're never going to learn. That's just kind of how it is. Now, what are you doing going forward? What do you see in your business moving forward? Like, where do you strive to be, and where do you want to be?
That's a good question. I just want to, you know what? I always look at it this way. The more money, if my team is making a lot of money, guess what? That means I'm making a lot of money. So the more my team does well, then I'm doing well. Okay.
Exactly. Yep.
And that's where it's about. But, I don't have like, I want to do this many deals or that many deals. I just, I do like cracking the code of, I like cracking the code of reaching these people. How, if I had a phone number for everyone that I try to call, it's so hard to get these people on the phone. So,
Yep.
that's the key, is trying to always get better and trying to contact these people, or different ways of contacting them. Because once we get them on the phone, we can't force anyone to sell. But we got to, they got to like and trust us, and we got to point them in the right directions and try to help them. And sometimes we're selling, sometimes we're getting their house. Sometimes we're not. So, which is okay. They'll be your best friend. They'll give you a good referral. They'll, all kinds of good stuff, even if you don't. But most of the time, you're going to buy their house.
Yeah. Now, I did have one other question. First off, before I ask that, anybody who's watching this, we have a lot of people watching this on my Facebook channel, and I really appreciate it. We're here to add as much value as we can in Metro Detroit off-market real estate group. I really appreciate it. Trying to get as much value to you guys as possible. So that's the reason why I do this every single Monday at 8 p.m., bringing different people on here, people like Todd, to give you guys value as much as possible. Now, with that being said, how are you explaining what you're doing to the seller? Are you saying that you're going to wholesale the deal? Are you like, I'm actually specifically asking about the longer deal. So like, say you get it under contract for a price and you're like, okay, well, it's not selling. You realize it's not selling, or it needs that special buyer and it's just taking time. How do you handle those situations with the seller?
Sure. Yeah. So I never tell people I'm wholesaling a deal. Okay. Unless there might be times where, say, for me to buy it, I might go, let's say it's a junky house and they want 20 grand for it. Or no, it's not that junky. Let's say it's going to be, I might be able to wholesale it. Okay. It's going to be a tough wholesale. And I can't get them under, let's say 15 grand. I can't get them under 15. And I said, for me to buy this, I got to be at $7,000. Would that work for you? They're going to say no all the time, right? If it does, then I'll get it on the contract and I'll do it. I go, but I know a lot of people, they call me every day. A lot of them are out of state. Some are out of the country. They love investing in Detroit. They have teams here. I'm part of their team. And they want me to find them houses, and they pay more than I do. You know, they're not going to pay 20, but if I could get you 15, would that work for you? Boom. Yes, blah, blah. We sign it up. So I already told them that I'm not the buyer right then and there. Now, let's say 30 days go by and we're not closing yet, and they're getting upset and this. I just say, you know what? I don't know what's going on. It's the market, it's COVID, whatever's going on at that time you mentioned. I don't know. I'm telling you what, my partners on this deal, I've done plenty of deals way worse than this one. And we've done so many. I don't know what the problem. I think they're just afraid of what's happening right now with the market. If you give me a couple of days, I'm actually going to have a meeting with everyone tomorrow, and I'm going to really talk to them and try to figure this thing out, or whatever timeline. You know, you want to make sure you don't want to really try to talk them into anything different right now. You just want to give them, okay, he's trying type of confidence. Okay. So now I try to go find somebody at any price on this property. And let's say, look, I ain't buying this for 20,000. I got to be at 13 or 12 or something like that. So I'm at 15. So I'm going to go back and just try to get anything. I'm going to go back to him in a couple of days. I'm going to say, listen, I sat down with my partner. I don't know if this is going to work for us. If we're going to be able to get this done, the best I could get this done is at $10,000. If 10,000 works, I already got them. We could get this thing done. If not, I completely understand. And, you know, if something changes down the road on my end or your end, we're still friends. We could, you know, blah, 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 blah. Right. So that's kind of the way I would approach something like that. And as you start doing more deals, you're going to stay away from those shitty houses. Because usually those are the ones that give you the most headaches. Right? Or the ones you can't, unless you lock it up too high, and then you just got to renegotiate it and tell them, you know, the same type of story. Look, let's say you're in Ferndale and you got it for 120 and all your offers are coming in at 100. Then you just gotta let them know systematically that, look, my partner, I'm gonna have a meeting with them actually today's Monday. We're expected to meet tomorrow night. Is it okay if I call you at like 11 o'clock Wednesday? Would that work for you? Yes. Okay. All right. Perfect. I'm gonna figure something out for you. Perfect.
Gotcha.
All right. Friday or Wednesday comes, set your alarm. Don't forget, call them 11 o'clock. You call them and say, all right, thank you so much. Sorry about, you know, all this. And this is what we're coming up with. But market this, that, blah, blah, blah. You know, the only way I could come up with that payment or come up with that amount is we got to do something more creative. And then you could go into creative financing. And you could do 10,000, or you could do, you know, you could lower it, you know, a cash sale. Give them a couple of options, let them decide. And if they don't want either one, you gracefully exit, right?
100%. And on that, I'll do a quick shout out to, if you are in the Metro Detroit area, come out and see Renegades. Renegades is actually tomorrow night. It's the first Tuesday of every month, and it's usually at Shields in Southfield. So they do have a Facebook page, so go on there and look at their events. But that's just one of the events that you need to go to as well. There's a bunch of local RIA meetups going on. So awesome, you know. So on this here, appreciate you, Todd, coming on here. I really appreciate everyone who's stayed this long. you know, coming out here and spending time with us and learning. And keep in mind, if you have any questions, one more thing, everybody who's out here on Facebook, come to my YouTube channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can also see all the prior live events that we've done. They're all on my YouTube channel. So go ahead and, you know, watch them over there if you feel like it, you know, hopefully everyone has a great day and have a great week, and let's all do deals together, man.
Thanks,
All right.
Randy. Thanks, everyone.
Awesome.
See you tomorrow, man.
All right.